And so now he's giving very specific information about this victim and John. And at some point in the mix, he asked me, who's Michael? Whose name is Michael? Well, Michael turned out to be the younger brother of John Smith. Right. And John, that moment, says, Michael is key to this investigation. Michael holds the information you're looking for. You need to get to Michael. Now, it was very interesting about that, you know, in educating myself on 20 years of the previous investigators' work. You know, there's what you read in the reports, but then there's things that are not captured in the reports, and you only get that by talking to these detectives over the years. And 2 or 3 of them had anecdotally said to me, you know, Bob, there's something about Michael. We just had this feeling, his affect, his mannerisms, something up. And now he comes out with, yeah, Michael holds the key to this. So now we go down this path a little bit more, and then at some point, John's whole affect and demeanor changed in the room, and this kind of caught me. He looked directly at me and he said, wait a minute, why are you really here? And he's pointing at the desk, and I'm thinking, oh man, he's picking up on the fact that I thought he was a con. And of course, I'm not going to admit that.
Right.
And I said, well, I heard you on the radio and you could do this. He said, no. Why are you here? And now this thing is about to go sideways. And he says, you have this body. I see it. It's on the side of a road. There's a wooden box. The legs are missing. He says, I see the line of police cars. I see the newspaper article, a girl in the box. And he's being very specific. And at this point, guys, neither myself nor the detective have any clue as to what he's describing. And then he comes to the self-realization. He goes, oh, wait a minute. This guy, John Smith, you're looking at, he's killed other people. The police have recovered one of his victims. You haven't made the connection yet.
See, I'm torn right now because I don't want to give away. I couldn't put down because it's fun to discover like you discovered, but it is so fucking uncanny how he picked up. So it is the woman in the box.
Right.
The name Michael was, and these are the things that actually, I'm telling you, crack the case.
Yeah.
They cracked. It's like you could be the best screenwriter in the world. There was no way that you would come up with it because he goes, who's talking to you, John?
Well, in my profession, I believe that we all have a team of energies that are your spirit guides. So I was connecting with my team spirit, my team of guides that are giving me insights and guidance. And that's the difference when I'm doing psychic work, right? I'm getting information, kind of feels like the information's falling from above me down, as opposed to when I'm connecting with someone's friends and relatives, where it feels like it's coming from around them. So it feels like I can differentiate that.
Who are these guides?
We'll just call them energies and spirit because they're not people that I've known in this lifetime.
But they're always the same people?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, any message you get
just
comes
think like
through.
think like you have teachers in school.
Yeah.
We have teachers in spirit. And their job is to help give us guidance and teach.
Do you feel a relationship to them now? Do you give them names?
I've had a relationship with them since I'm 15. So I've never felt like I was alone.
So they give you information that
right. So the way that I get the information from them would be the same way you would get the information from them, except I've just worked at it for a really, really long time to be able to discern the difference of what I'm seeing, hearing, and feeling rather than what I think I'm thinking. So I'm reacting to this external stimuli, like a download. Like I feel like this is what's being imprinted upon me, and I'm paying attention to that.
But the specifics are what's uncanny. Like,
that comes over years. That comes over the years of doing it.
There's a girl in a box that's had her legs cut off?
A lot of it comes through like with symbolism. So it's not language. And I think one of the issues that I like to convey to people, that if anybody's developing their abilities, like you want to recognize how it comes across. So if somebody's deaf and they're communicating, they're going to communicate in a symbolic form. They're going to communicate in sign language. Sign language does not translate immediately verbatim to English. There's an interpretation. So whatever I would be seeing, hearing, and feeling, I'm going to find my words to explain to Bob how I'm getting this. Like, what is it that I'm seeing? Why is it that I'm seeing this? What is it that I'm feeling? How am I feeling this? This is making me, I'm seeing this, I'm hearing this. And then you kind of put all of that together to symbolically explain what that is. And the cool thing about Bob is that he gave nothing. Like he allowed me to have a blank canvas to kind of put it all out there.
Go ahead.
What do you have to do next? Because I know then you can't just be like, okay, now I believe it. That's amazing. I'm going to go look into the girl in the box and then connect them somehow. Like you have to have probable cause or find reasons as to why you're connecting these people and looking for these things. And when you make your argument, it can't just be that he told you, right? Like it has to be.
No, because I always told him at the beginning, I was like, I'll help you, but please keep my name like out of everything. And he would jokingly chuckle and be like, not a problem. I would like to retain my employment. So.
And also build a case, because I'd imagine you can't bring into the courtroom, or even if you can, like that's not a credible fact to bring into
so
a
John,
court.
and in all the years of work together, he never gave me evidence. He gave me direction how to get to the evidence, whether it was who to talk to, what to say in times, or signs to look for. And in other cases, sometimes the signs were these specific things that didn't make sense. Like in reference in the book, there's a soccer ball. And I go, what does a soccer ball mean? Things of that nature. So to your point, you're right. Cases are built on evidence, physical evidence, witness testimony. So John never provided me with that. He helped me to figure out where I can go to get those things.
But you know, the specifics of those signs were uncanny. Like there's a girl in a box with her legs missing, which I'm so torn because I'm so excited. I think this is the best movie in the world. But they did find the girl in the box with the legs missing. But and cops did find her. It was never connected to the John Smith case. Never connected to the John Smith case. The only way it would become connected is if Bob was open enough to search the nation for wherever something like this was retrieved, and then do a DNA test on this Jane Doe. Where does he get that idea? From John. So, but just the connections have nothing to do with any of the evidence that already exists.
Well, before that point, we got to Michael, and Michael came forward, and all of a sudden now we have Michael talking to us about a box, the same box that John described. And what are the chances of that, right? So John said Michael has the keys. Michael did have the keys, and when he comes forward, he's describing a box. The whole thing lines up.